Good afternoon, everyone. This is Christian with PerfectStockAlert.com, a 100% free service for smart investors and traders. All we ask in return, please refer a friend, or I'll hit you in the face with a brick. What? I can't say that? Today we'll be looking at the descending triangle, and this is a bearish continuation signal, though it's also seen at times as a reversal signal, so it can be either or. The descending triangle has the two same elements as the ascending triangle, only it's upside down. So in this particular case, it is a bearish signal telling you to look for price activity to break down. The slope here is your resistance line, and you must have at least 2 high points to draw that out, but in typical cases you'll have more, 3, 4, 5, 8. Basically what this is telling you is that sell side or sell pressure is increasing as time goes on. That's very bearish. And down here with your supply line, or your buy pressure is basically flat, so you're not getting an increase in buying activity, and that's why you have a straight line on the support line. You have to have at least 2, but in most cases you'll have more than that. 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe one there, 5. They don't have to be to the penny, but within a pretty close range. It'd be very easy for you to draw a straight line across that and see that they're bouncing off of that supply line. At some point, price will break down or break through that support line. Right there is where we had that. It's quite common to see after you've had that sell-off to see a price bounce back up to touch that previous support and see if they're finding resistance. That's what they found, and they kicked off of that. Volume during the formation is going to be tepid, very low volume. It's just basically a consolidation period right here, and the price activity will go from being much more volatile to less volatile over time and just contract. Then until some point in time you will see that breakout as you get closer and closer to the apex of the descending triangle. On the breakout, it is nice to see confirmation by increasing volume. In this particular case, it's at a downside, but if you were looking at an ascending triangle, you want to see it as well, though it doesn't have to be there to actually still form. It's something you might want to note, but in my particular case, if I were trading it, I'd be looking for volume to confirm, or I'd be much more cautious. Let me clean this up a bit. You can get a target for how low you expect price to fall once it's broken out, in just the same way as you would on a lot of other methods. So take the highest point in the pattern, pull it down to your support line. That distance added, or in this case subtracted from the breakout point, will be a rough target of how low you expect the price to fall before finding a support line. Remember, targets are always just targets. They're not set in stone. You should just use them as an idea, not an exact number. Please take a moment to review our disclaimer. The information provided herein is our opinion only. Under no circumstances do any statements here represent a recommendation to buy or sell securities or make any kind of an investment. You are responsible for your own due diligence. To summarize, we do not provide investment advice, nor do we make any claims or promises that any information here will lead to a profit, loss, or any other result. These videos are for educational purposes only.